Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Assalamu alaikum and greetings. AliShanMao here. FPV racing drones or FPV racer drones. Hundreds of companies in China have started making those. Now that's what I don't like about that, because majority of companies are actually making, building, assembling and releasing all kinds of FPV racing drones without even having a good idea about how a good FPV racer should be made. They do not have enough knowledge. They just copy the ideas around. They just put together something and they just start selling it without even bothering what actually makes a good FPV racer. However, there are some companies in China who have done their homework right, and they are releasing some of the coolest and nicest FPV racing drones. One of them is Holybro. That's what I call it. Yes, name of the company, it sounds like Holybro, because the FPV racing quadcopters that the Holybro are releasing are so well equipped, are so well thought, that once you start flying them right outside the box, all you want to say is Holybro. Previously, I have reviewed one of the Holybro quadcopters. It was a 220 size, it was big and it was fast. Now I have here in my hands another impressive piece of work from Holybro, the Shuriken X1 quadcopter. When you start reading the specs they have put in this drone, you're gonna be happy that you actually ordered it. Now today, first we will take a look at the specs behind the box very quickly, and after that we'll take it outside the box, take a closer look at the quadcopter itself. And I cheated, I have already set it up with my Taranis radio and the batteries are charged, so we'll bring it and give it a flight right away. Right when you open the box, first thing you see are the stickers. Those are nice stickers. They will look very nice on my Suzuki Jimny parked outside. Alright, after that you have a parts list for your Holybro Shuriken X1, and of course your board layout. That is an integrated board in there. The layout and everything is marked on that diagram, and the specs or features given here. On the back, more specs, and of course a process of how to bind the drone or racing quadcopter, why I'm saying drone, to your radio. Okay, and inside of course how to flash the firmware, and of course how to set up the OSD and how to set up the LED lights. All right, okay, after that here is your bundle of joy. So we have one extra set of propellers, 5-inch propellers. Then we have a spiral net antenna, okay, mushroom antenna. We have some of the cables as a tie for your battery, a spare, but there is one on the quadcopter, and one of the setup dongle for your FPV camera, which I believe is a run cam, because I had the similar thing on the run cam before. Okay, and they have also given you a 3D printed GoPro Session mount. Very nice. Now I have to buy a GoPro Session. Anyway, after that we have the quadcopter itself, which has already taken the touch of my hands a little bit. I'm always doing ugly setups. Let me just close the box and put the quadcopter properly. Alright, so here is the Shuriken from Holybro. You can see all the angles outside, of course, when I bring it out and start flying it. It's a 3K pure carbon fiber frame, as they stated, and it is an X frame. There's a place to mount your GoPro Session on top, okay? So they have given you a 3D printed GoPro Session mount, and you can easily mount your GoPro Session right on top of the quadcopter without any problems. Okay, I don't have the Session, so I'll be mounting my SJ6 Legend camera here. I have put the antennas from the receiver just like this, because they were almost going sideways into the propellers, so I gave them my ugly touch with the double-sided tape. Okay, FPV camera set at the right angle. Before actually it was set at a very crazy, insane angle up here, which was probably, I don't know, 50-degree or more, that I had to probably pull insane angles to fly that. But now I have set the camera in a way that I'll be flying the quadcopter at that angle only for the moment, and after that, as per my experience, how things go, I will change the camera angle to more fierce or more steep angles to get more speed. Now let's talk about the specs on this quadcopter. The motors are T-motor 2600 kV motors. Propellers are 5-inch 3-blade propellers. I hope they are indestructible type of propellers. Easy grip black anodized spacers are used throughout the frame wherever they use those. Power distribution board, OSD, flight controller, video transmitter, everything is integrated in one board right here. Now, that is a good thing because it actually makes it a very clean setup, but if something goes bad, you will have to change the whole board. However, I like the way of they're going to the traditional way of using 4 ESCs separately. That's what I really like, because if one of the ESCs goes bad in an integrated board, you have to change the whole board for that one ESC. Having 4 separate ESCs means if one ESC goes bad, you can simply remove and replace that ESC. Now these are one-shot 125 BL Heli S 30 amp to 40 amp burst ESCs used in this quadcopter. Video transmitter is built in this quadcopter, which is switchable from 200 milliwatt to 600 milliwatt using just those buttons. Using these 2 buttons provided at the back, you can switch bands and channels, which are up to 40 channels. And of course, using the same buttons, you can switch your video transmitter from 200 milliwatt to 600 milliwatt. Everything is shown clearly on this 2-digit LED display for your video transmitter setup. There's a LED bar and a strip on the back, which is programmable LED bar and LED strip. You can easily program it in Betaflight. FPV camera used on Holybro Shuriken X1 is a 2.5 mm lens, Super HAD 2 CCD 600 TV line FPV camera. FPV camera angle is adjustable. You can always loosen the screws and adjust the FPV camera angle as per your flying style. Last but not least, the flight controller used in Holybro Shuriken X1 is preloaded with Betaflight SP Racing F3, which is becoming my favorite now, especially with the Betaflight firmware. It is super easy to set up. Now the user manual says that the quadcopter is actually compatible with the S-Bus, DSM and PPM receivers, and of course the user manual also states some of the binding process for Spectrum and Futaba FA-SST radios. However, when I saw 2 antennas sticking out, I quickly checked my box and I was very happy to see that my version is actually FreeSky compatible version. So they have supplied me with the FreeSky receiver built in, and it was simply a piece of cake to bind my Shuriken X1 with my Taranis FreeSky X9D radio system. Now I have bound the radio system to it. I had to change a little bit of settings. However, I have not touched any of the PIDs right there. I just set up some of the modes on my switch that I like to fly with, and apart from that, I did not touch any PIDs. So when I will fly this quadcopter, it will be on total stock PIDs set up by the factory pilot. And before I end this lengthy video, this quadcopter, though having an X frame, is not actually very tall when it comes to the height of the quadcopter. As we have seen, multiple quadcopters on X frame, they actually using towers, they get very, very tall, and then it becomes a pendulum in the sky basically. So having a very low height on the towering of X frame here, this is another benefit of this quadcopter. All right, enough talking about the features and the specs. Honestly, very nice specs, very nice hardware into this quadcopter. Enough with the indoor unboxing and taking a closer look at the quadcopter video. Now, battery is already mounted, battery is already fully charged, quadcopter is fully configured. Let's go out and fly it and see what this baby will do. I cannot even control it, man. Whoa! Jaw-dropping fast. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you very much for your continued support towards my work on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel and stay updated for all the regular video uploads. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share the link over your social sites.